father, a mother, a daughter, a son. The threads of their lives are all rattling undone. Something is needed to twist them as tight as a string you might use when you're flying a kite. Reaching and reaching, those little beasts have run away from me from the last time.
And who gets stuck with a children with no nanny in the house? Me, that's who!
I've said my say, Mrs. Bill. I'm done with this house forever.
Well, good riddance, and don't you make you stumble on your way out.
Where is she going? What on earth am I going to say to Mr. Banks?
What is all this commotion? Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of a household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all your domain. Whilst I remain the servant of Cherry Tree Lane. Count! Winifred, you engaged 6 nannies in the past 4 months. They've all been unqualified disasters. A nanny should govern, a nanny should rule. A nanny is a paragon who suffers no fool. A nanny's a stalwart, our children would gain by having such a nanny in Cherry Tree Lane. Briefcase! Umbrella!
If only we can find someone like your old nanny.
Few women alive could manage Miss Andrews' standards of efficiency. Besides, we could never afford someone of her caliber. No, place an advertisement in the Times stating that Jane and Michael Banks require the best possible nanny at the lowest possible wage.
Father, we've read our own advertisement.
What on earth?
Please, George, I think we should hear it.
If you want this choice position, have a cheery disposition, rosy cheeks, no warts. That's my play games, all sorts. You must be kind, you must be witty, very sweet and very
Oh,
pretty.
all the ridiculous.
George, please.
Take us on outings, give us treats. Sing songs, bring sweets. We won't hide your spectacles so you can't see. Put toad in your bed or pepper in your tea. Hurry, Nanny, Nanny thanks. Sincerely, Jane
And Michael.
Banks.
That's quite enough tummy rot for one day. Would you please go to the nursery and let me get to work?
They were only trying to help.
It won't help anyone to make me late. Precision and order, that's all that I ask. The running of the household, a straightforward task. The children, the servants, are all your domain. Whilst I remain the servant.
You remain a soldier.
Of Cherry Tree Lane.
Good morning.
Yes?
I've come and answered to the advertisement.
What advertisement? We haven't placed any advertisement.
Now let's see. Play games all sorts, which I most certainly can. Take us on outings, give us treats. Michael, it's our advertisement. Rosy cheeks and fairly pretty. There's no objection on what score, I hope.
Oh, none at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, take it up with Miss Banks. She manages all that side of things. Nothing domestic has anything to do with me. And don't forget the references.
I make it a rule never to give references.
Oh, I see.
I'll see the children now, thank you.
Oh, of course. You find they're very nice children. Now this is... Oh,
Mary Poppins. Jane, don't stare. And Michael, close your mouth. We are not a codfish.
Best foot forward, spit spot.
Mrs. Brill, we haven't met Nanny.
She passed an interview then.
Oh, I did.
A very tidy nursery, I must say. Tidier than I was expecting. Now, who's responsible for that?
Me. I am. I like to keep things neat.
Do you indeed? Well, I look forward to making use of that. If there's one thing I'd appreciate, it's a child whose word I can depend on. Now, first things first, I always say the proper place to hang a hat is on a hat stand.
There's nothing in it. We'd better keep an eye on this one. She's tricky.
Mary Poppins, how could you know we wanted it, Nanny? We made our list.
Your list? I am not an item in the weekly shop, thank you very much.
How did you come then? It was as if the wind just blew you here.
It did. Now stand over there. Just as I thought, a noisy, mischievous, troublesome little boy.
You're making that up. A noisy, mischievous chub.
Now you. Thoughtless, short-tempered, and untidy.
I don't believe you. Let me see. What about your measurement, Mary Poppins?
I'm practically perfect in every way.
Practically perfect, so people say. Each virtue virtually knows no bound. Each trait is great and paintedly sound.
I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I had a fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Now, perhaps you have a few questions.
Temperamental.
Never.
Grouchy or gruff.
The very thought.
Will you stay tender when the going gets tough?
Quite the contrary.
Do you read stories without a big fuss?
Or have objections to playing with us?
Some minor improvements may not go amiss, but at all times you must remember this. I like games, but I choose them.
That's not fair.
I didn't say I was fair. I said I was practically perfect, and here's my end. I can't believe you both will be the same. You'll be practically perfect.
Practically perfect.
You will be practically perfect in every way. Best foot forward, spit spot.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. Today I'm a screever, and as you can see, a screever's an artist of highest degree, and it's all me own work from me own memory. Stay right where you are. I'd know that silhouette anywhere. Mary Poppins!
It's nice to see you, Bet.
I must say, you do look swell.
He can't know you. You've only just arrived.
I wasn't born 1 minute before I walked into your house, Michael Banks. Have you met these two, Bet?
I've seen him running about, chasing a kite.
It isn't a real kite.
So, what are you up to?
Mary Poppins says it's a game. It's called Walk in the Park.
Some game. I'd rather eat spinach.
Come along, Bet.
You can't come with us. You're too dirty, and we don't want to go to the stinky park anyway.
Oh yes you do, because when you walk with Mary Poppins, you go places you've never dreamed of. All that it takes is a spot. Then something, as plain as a park, becomes a wonderland. All you have to do is look anew, then you'll understand why it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes your heart so light.
Oh, really?
When the day is grey and ordinary, Mary makes the sun shine
You
bright.
do talk nonsense, Bet.
Oh, happiness is blooming all around her. The daffodils are smiling at the
I
dawn.
have the faintest idea what...
When Mary old Jen, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band.
You've enough brass for all of us.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Come on, you two.
Boring, just like other nannies thinking. Parks are good for us. It's just statues, ducks, and grannies. I don't understand all the fuss. Is she doing it to spite us? We could lose it for a laugh.
Perhaps it's all a plot.
I'll tell you what, she seems so different, but I bet she's not. There is nothing to excite us in the park.
What was that?
You're quite wrong, you know. You take a walk with Mary, anything can happen.
What? Who are you?
I'm Nilius. I'd wait half a century to take a walk on a sunny day like this. Each man out with his dog will stand out dog to see a statue take a gentle jump.
Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes your heart daffodils are smiling at the dove. When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. It's Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. No wonder that it's Mary that we love.
Jack, did that really happen?
Yes, but how?
Mary Poppins, of course.
But how did you make it happen?
Anything can happen if you let it.
Mary Poppins, how long will you stay?
We'll see.
You won't leave us, will you, Mary Poppins?
I'll stay until the wind changes. Now run along in.
I know, I was taking it off because the wig cap wasn't fully over my head. Jane and Michael want to say goodbye.
Tell them you've given me the message.
George, please. Oh, Daddy, we've had a fantastic day. We danced with the statue and sang with the busker. You wouldn't have approved, but...
If you knew that, then why did you do it?
Daddy, could I have a kite? A real one?
Could you fly it?
You could always
Teach me? And when would I have time to do that? Would you please let me get on? Good night.
Poor Michael. All he cares about is flying kites.
I used to love flying kites when I was his age, but my nanny, Miss Andrew, soon frightened it out of me.
Is it out of the question to do without a nanny?
Certainly not. Wait, no. I lost my train of thought. All of the best people have nannies, so the wives can do charity work and entertain. Which reminds me, how's your tea party coming along?
Not sure. It seems so odd to send out invitations to people I hardly know.
But they're people you should know. Remember, by all your friends shall you be judged.
But that's the point. They're not my friend.
Winifred, dearest, I'm only thinking of you. Are you going to say something to Mary Poppins about this afternoon?
I don't think so.
Very well, just make sure she does things our way, not her way.
Winds do change, tides can turn, sink or swim, see what you learn. Me, I was told when I was small, just learn a trade, so I learned them all. Chim chimney, chim chim chiree.
For that matter.
Are you quite sure you know how to ice it?
Quite sure. And in case you're worried, I haven't been exchanged by the fairies for a total nincompoop.
I'll just go up and check in the drawing room.
Please, Mrs. Bro, I like to be helpful.
And I like to be rich, but destiny thought otherwise.
Mother wants you in the drawing room. She said you could tell Roberts and I what to do.
Does she indeed?
What happened?
Please, Mrs. Bro, I don't mind. Honest.
All right, I will give you one task and one task only. Put the icing tools next to the cake. Do you think you can manage that?
Is that all?
For you? Yes. For me? No. I swear a son in ancient Rome was on a pleasure cruise compared to my life in this house.
Michael, why don't we make the icing?
Because we don't know how.
Don't be so feeble. Get the eggs and the flour.
Are there eggs in icing?
They're on mine. Robert's and I, bring me the cake.
Hot. Mrs. Brim, go and begin
Oh
getting
dear!
that.
Robertson, what have you done? Oh dear, should I call a doctor?
I don't think that would be necessary, ma'am.
Jane, Michael, you know how important my party was. You deserve some very nasty medicine. Just you wait till bedtime.
But we're not in.
Oh, I don't think we should wait till then, ma'am. Why not do it and we get changed? We're clear, aren't we?
But we're not ill. I won't take it and you can't make me.
And that isn't so many things. Your information is faulty. Open.
But it's strawberry ice.
Now you.
I'm not sure I like strawberry ice.
And I'm not sure I care. Open.
Lime cordial.
Now off we go, you two. Michael, I know you like to keep things neat. Jane.
I told you she was tricky.
Must we? Can't Robert and I do it when he wakes up? He is a servant.
With that attitude, you'll get through a lot of stuff before you're very old. Besides, in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap. The job's a game, and every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake. Although a spree, it's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way. Oh, my point exactly. The honeybees that fetch the nectar from the flowers to the comb never tire of buzzing to and fro, because they take a little nip from every flower that they sip, and hence they find the task is not a grind. For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way.
Mind yourselves, please. Spit box. Up we go, Roberts and I.
A miracle worker.
How did you get him to do it?
Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. Delightful, in the most delightful way. We'll be off now, ma'am. Come along, children. Best foot forward.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Apparently these came in this morning. In Robertson, I forgot to give them to you. Their apologies, ma'am, from your guests. They're not coming. None of them.
Oh, do you think we chose the wrong day?
No, ma'am. I think you asked the wrong people.
In the most delightful way.
Mary Poppins, where are we going today?
I thought we could play our next game.
What game?
A visit to the bank.
That's not a game. Did Daddy agree?
And if he did, you must have put that idea in his head somehow.
What an impertinent thing to say. Me, putting ideas into other people's heads. Really?
Precision in order. Tightening the wheel. Opening a ledger. we gonna get today? Have you made your decision?
I believe so, sir.
Good, good. Be sure it's the right one. In every transaction, credit or debt, sheets or balance, limits are met.
Herr Banks, what objections can you have? My security is more than adequate, and Latin America is an expanding market. Have you no courage?
But Mr. Von Hussler, what I haven't been able to grasp is what exactly is your final product?
What do you think? Money, of course.
Yes, money, but I wonder, making money out of money, is that enough?
Are you man enough to be a banker?
There's a ton of good people whose future depends on you.
I know that.
Give us this chance. The factory could be running in weeks and expanding before the year's out. Please, Mr. Banks, I'll give it everything I've got.
But Mr. Northbrook, how could I be sure the money would be safe?
What about my workforce? They'll make it safe. My man of dreams to earn an honest living, a wife and kids, a home to call their own. If you'd invest in us today, it paves the way. I promise we'd repay the loan.
But Mr. Northbrook,
What on earth? Can't you see I'm busy? No, we're done. And no man should be too busy for his own children. What about you, young man? Have you come for some money as well?
I know the value of this. 6 pence.
Hardly, what would they need money for?
Well, it's never too early to learn its value.
I know the value of this. 6 pence.
No, that's its worth. Its value isn't how you spend it. Do good, and may you have good luck.
And what do you say to Mr. Northbrook?
Thank you.
I'll wait outside.
When I was a little boy, I never would have dared interrupt my father.
Were you ever a little boy?
Of course, and my nanny, Miss Andrew, kept me out of my father's way.
What about your mother?
I shouldn't think I saw either of them more than once a week.
Then who kissed you goodnight? Miss Andrew?
Certainly not. There was no time for hugs and kisses and all that soppy nonsense.
Poor Daddy.
Yeah?
When you invest in the bank's money, what are you looking for? A good man or a good idea?
I suppose I should say it's a good idea, but good manners are much rarer and much more valuable. Come along, children. Mr. Van Hussler, I've considered your arguments, but I'm afraid my answer is no.
So you don't recognize a good idea?
Perhaps not, but I recognize a good man when I see one.
You will regret this, Herr Banks!
Dreams that life has not begun. A man with hopes, ambitions to fulfill. A man you're certain at first glance deserves a chance. Now, Mr. Northbrook, when exactly could the new factory open?
Thank you, sir. You won't regret this.
Poppins are back. Poppins, Poppins, Poppins are back.
That's that horrible old woman.
Don't point. For your information, she's not in the least horrible.
But she's just a bundle of rags.
When will you learn to look past what you see?
Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way to the people she calls. Come, buy my bags full of corn. Come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. The young ones are hungry, their nests Poppins a bird. Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead the birds fill the skies.
Here, one bag, please.
Around the cathedral the saints and apostles look down as she sounds away. Although you can't see them, you know they are smiling each time someone shows that he cares. Though her words are simple and few, listen, listen, she's calling to you. Feed the birds, Poppins above, Poppins, Poppins, Poppins above.
Hello, Bert.
Hello, Mary. Hello, kids.
Hello.
Hello.
We're off to Mrs. Corey's talking shop. Care to join us?
Talking shop?
Who's Mrs. Corey?
Who's Miss Corey? Miss Corey is older than anyone in the world. She talked to William before he went conquering, Vlad before he went impaling, and Alexander before he worked so great.
That's impossible. Anything can happen if you let it.
Well, if it isn't Mary Poppins with Jane and Michael Banks. She knows us. And how is poor little Georgie?
Who?
Georgie Banks, your father. He used to give his nanny the slip to come here in secret. I remember Georgie used to love my gingerbread stars. Now, Mary Poppins, what may I do for you?
Well, I did want an answer to conversations.
I'm out of conversations and I'm right out of words too. I might have some letters.
What words can we make?
Rotoplex.
Lapitophorus.
Those don't count. You made them up. And where do you think words came from in the first place? Somebody had to make them up.
You do know you can use one letter more than once. Now, let's see. Super, calif, fragile, istic, exp, alidocious.
That's not a word.
Of course it's a word, and unless I'm very much mistaken, I think it's a rather useful one. When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leaf through lengthy lexicons to find a perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it's loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
But it doesn't mean anything.
It can mean exactly what you want it to.
When Stone Age men were chanting, simply grunting was suffice. Well, if they heard this word, they might have used it once or twice.
When should the Roman Empire only entered the abyss? Because those Latin scholars never had a word like this.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it softly, the effect can be hypnosis. Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis. Yeah! Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You know you can say it backwards, which is so codalized, sensitive for the creepers.
She may be tricky, but she's bloody good.
So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got what to say. Pick out those 18 consonants and 16 vowels as well, and put them in order, which is very hard to spell. S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D
O-C-I-O-U-S.
Smarty pants.
S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D O-C-I-O-U-S S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D O-C-I-O-U-S.
Here we go!
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite a judge. If you say it loud enough, you'll always undercut. Supercalifragilistic, supercalifragilistic, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
George, why on earth are you home so early? Is everything all right?
No, everything's all wrong. After I refused to loan the bank's money to some German chap, he went off to our chief rivals. They gave him the money he needed, no work said to be a gold mine.
They can't expect you to get it right every time.
That's exactly what they expect.
Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough,
That is more than loud enough! Go to your rooms! Mary Poppins, you're here to teach these children manners, and just look at them!
George, your time. Mary Poppins, perhaps you can keep the children occupied in the nursery tonight.
that's not fair. Daddy loses his temper and we are shut up in the nursery. Daddy's mean and rotten and I hate him.
Jane, take that back this instant. I will not have you criticize your father. Take the children upstairs, please, Mary Poppins. George, if you're having troubles, I'd like to share them.
Don't worry, I will. I've been suspended without salary until they decide what to do with me.
Twists and turns, ups and downs. One moment smiles, next moment frowns. But bad-tempered faces had better change quick, 'cause if the wind changes, your face might just sit. Chim chimney, chim chim, chiree chim charoo.
Why does Daddy get so cross?
Fathers are supposed to look after their children, not yell at them all the time. Yes, but have you ever asked yourself who looks after the father when things go wrong?
The mothers, I suppose.
Not the children? Wouldn't that be rather upside down? Well, sometimes families are upside down. For a while, anyway. I don't want to be in an upside down family. I wish I could run away.
Why don't you?
Because you'd miss me.
No, I wouldn't.
That's all, you two. Now into bed at once. Oh, Mary Poppins, I wish you'd just leave us alone. Be careful of the things you wish for.
Do you ever stop?
You should govern your temper, or your temper will govern you.
I'm sick and tired of your stupid sayings and your stupid games.
Just get into bed.
Well, I won't go to sleep and you can't make me.
And that isn't so many things.
Your information
Is faulty. Playing the game, having a
chimney sweep's world. Where there's hardly no day, no hardly no night. There's things off in shadow and off way in light. On the rooftops of London. Cool! What a sight!
Joining the sweeps tonight, are we?
The best view in the world, eh? Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. A sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheroo.
Good luck will rub off when he shakes hands with you.
Or blow me a kiss, but and that's lucky too. Oh, you're going then?
The wind has changed.
But the good kids marry.
When I'd be bothering with them if they weren't, but I can't help them if they won't let me.
So?
So, they've got to do the next bit on their own. Cheerio, Bert. Keep an eye on them for me.
Where's Mary Poppins?
Gone.
Gone?
Mrs. Brill, what does au revoir mean?
Why?
Because that's what she's written in this note. Dear Jane and Michael, keep playing the games. Au revoir, Mary Poppins.
It's French. It means till we meet again. Now, come inside before you catch your death.
Nowhere is there a more happier crew. With them what sing chim chim cheree chim charoo. Chim chimney chim chim cheree chim charoo.
Mrs. Brill, is the nursery tidy?
As tiny as I can make it, Mum. Seeing as how the past 6 weeks I've had all the work to do looking after the children ever since she's left. And now I've got all the work to do getting the house ready to welcome her back.
If you knew how hard it was to track her down.
Really, Ma'am? Fancy that.
Miss Brill, it is her, isn't it?
Well, I don't know who else.
The note says, till we meet again.
George, dear! You're going to be surprised.
Winifred, you know very well I hate surprises.
Oh, George, I do believe you're going to be proud of me. Hurry up, everybody. I want her to find everything. Spit, spot, spick, and
Spick and span, our sense of excitement is hard to contain. Orders returning, orders returning, someone is returning to Cherry Tree Lane. Good morning, the Holy Terror!
Miss Andrew, it's so lovely to meet you at last. I too hope you had a good journey.
It was truly unpleasant. Where did George go?
I'm afraid he had an urgent appointment.
Not much of a house, is it?
We like it.
Then it doesn't take a lot to keep you happy. Look at the dust. There. And there. Feel it.
Now, just a minute.
Ah, you must be the children. Pity I don't suppose you know who I am.
Yes, we do. You're the Holy Terror.
Impudent boy. Why aren't you wearing stockings?
I don't like them.
Tut! With manners, I can see there is not a minute to lose. These children have been spoiled. I've arrived yet just in time. By chance I brought the punishment that best befits the crime. Brimstone and Twinkle and Calypso. These are the tools of my trade. With spoonful of sugar, you don't have a hope of seeing that changes are made. Open.
Does it taste as bad as it smells?
Worse. Open. Your son will go to boarding school at once. As for the girl, I shall take charge of her myself. I won't stand for whining or whinging or whimpering, crying or lying or sobbing or simpering. I fear it's clear that in these two such bad habits lurk. First threatened to throttle and uncork the bottle. Brimstone and Twinkle will work. Now show me to my room.
I'm disappointed. I truly am. I thought it was going to be...
Her with the umbrella.
What are we going to do?
The only thing we can do is run away.
What's the matter and who's after you?
The nastiest nanny in the world.
Is she really as bad as all that?
She looks like something nowadays, it's young.
Miss Andrew is Daddy's nanny.
Which explains a lot.
Poor Daddy, ever since he stopped working, he just sits and mopes. Mary Poppins used to say he needed our help, but now it's too late. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I'll tell you what. Why don't we start things off with a bit of a shake for good luck? Why would shaking hands with you bring us good luck? Didn't anyone ever tell you? It's lucky to shake a chimney sweep's hand. Michael, look, it's a real one. What's the matter? You've always wanted to fly a proper kite.
I've always wanted to fly one with Daddy.
Of course you have, but you need to know how it's done. Get some training and you'll make him the proudest father in the whole bloomin' empire. With tuppence for paper and strings, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite. Reel it in.
I can't. It's stuck.
I'll help. You can do it. Pull one more time. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Oh, let's go fly a kite. I knew it. Oh, Mary Poppins, I knew you'd come back.
Don't squeeze me. I'm not a sardine in a tin. And where are your coats?
We didn't have time to put them on.
Because we've run away.
Have you indeed?
Oh, Mary Poppins, it's been so awful since you went away. Miss Andrews come back and Daddy's ruined and we never helped him like you wanted us to.
Oh my eye, but your life's a tragedy. Now, let's go home and don't dawdle.
But she's there. She came this morning as a surprise for Daddy.
Did she? Well, maybe I'll be a surprise for her. Hello, Bert.
Welcome, Mary. You're a sight for sore eyes. You really are. Welcome back, Mary Poppins.
Come along, children.
Aren't you going to shake hands with Bert for luck?
I don't need any luck, thank you.
like that, you stupid boy. You stay there and clean the grate. Again. So you decided to come crawling back, have you? Who are you?
I'm Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. But you left without notice.
And I've come back without notice.
I see. And what do you expect me to do?
Pack.
Pack? You insolent young person! How dare you speak to me this way? Brimstone and treacle, my favorite liquor. That'll make runaways stop. Impudent children respond so much quicker when forced to drink every last drop. I brought out their father.
Well, that I don't doubt. You must be so proud at the way he turned out.
A shining example, a pillar.
A post, they all have their problems, but him more than most. I recognize fully that you are a bully who views cruel deeds as a perk. Well, now he's a catch because you met your match.
Brimstone and drink just for you, full of sugar. Brimstone and drink just for you, full of sugar. Brimstone and treacle.
There, that's given her a taste of her own medicine.
Mary Poppins, wherever did you come from?
She came from
Michael?
Jane, Michael, you very naughty to go running off like that. I should be angry as anything. If I weren't so pleased to see you. Where's Miss Andrew?
She's gone.
Corn. Why?
She didn't give a reason, Matt.
Robertson, I.
Good evening, ma'am.
We found this one wandering in the park. Good night, ma'am. George.
Where is she?
Miss Andrew, she left. George, Mary Poppins is back.
Is she? Well, I wonder if... Might I have a word? Things have not gone well for us since you left us, and... About my wages, sir. If you don't mind, I prefer to let them accrue. But if only you knew how payments are accruing as is. Now, I must get started. Jane and Michael spit spot.
Come along, darling. After so many years of good service, you made a wrong decision. What's the worst that can happen?
Winifred, if I'm to be dismissed by the bank, we'll be destitute.
We'll have what really matters. The children and each other.
Is that locket new? What's inside it? A portrait.
Whose?
You know when the time comes, and not before.
You are going to stay this time, aren't you, Mary Poppins?
I'll stay until the chain breaks.
What chain? Where?
Let's wait and see.
Uncanny memories are hard to find.
Unique yet speak unspeakably kind.
You're practically perfect.
And yet I'm sure there's still for improvement a few games more.
Hello there.
Bert, what are you doing up here?
And where else should a chimney sweep be?
The world is awfully big, isn't it?
And what does that tell you?
That we are awfully small and unimportant.
Oh, speak for yourself.
Not us so much, but our troubles. They seem so big down the nursery. But up here,
That's more like it. Troubles are never so bad when you look at them from a little higher up. Brush away that dirt and soot. Brush away tears. We may look a motley crew, smudged with tar and grime. But when you need a helping hand, we try to step in. rooftop, step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Over the rooftop, step in time. Kitties are step in time. Kitties are step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Kitties are step in time.
Childhood is a step in time, parenthood's the same. Never miss a chance to get it right.
Woo! Don't seem a perfect crime, don't seem a shame. When the steps aren't going as smoothly as they might. That's two step in time. That's two step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. That's two step in time. Link your elbow, step in time. Link your elbow, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Link your elbow, step in time. Link your knees up, step in time. Link your knees up, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Link your knees up, step in time. Oh, step in time. Step in time. Step. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. If you kick your knees up, kick your knees up, kick your knees up, kick your knees up, step. Never need a reason, you step in time. And always remember, there's plenty of folk to help you, should you need them. Back to the nursery? Back to the nursery! Back to the nursery, step in time. Back to the nursery, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Back to the nursery, step in time.
What's all this? What is all this?
Special delivery for George Banks Esquire.
Special delivery?
Special delivery, step in time. Special delivery, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Special delivery, step in time. Time to go now. Good night, Governor.
Cheerio, Governor. Not so fast. To the nursery. Jane, you too. Mary Poppins, would you be good enough to explain all this?
First of all, I would like to make one thing very clear.
Yes?
I never explain anything.
Come along, children. It's happened. The chairman wants to see me at the close of business tonight.
Tonight.
Yes, tonight. We might as well face it. In just a few hours, I'll join the ranks of the unemployed.
Are you quite sure?
Quite sure, so we better make some plans. Well, I never. So that's where I put them.
What are they?
The gingerbread stars I once hid from my nanny. I used to dream that when I grew up, I knew everything there was to know about stars. Funny, I haven't thought about that in all these years.
It's good to look back sometimes.
It's that Poppins woman. She's responsible for all of this.
I know that woman. What's that thing she's always saying? A spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes. It changes bread and water into tea and cakes. A spoonful of sugar goes a long, long way. So have yourself an healthy helping every day. Well, good luck, Governor.
Thank you, Bert. And good luck to you too.
Daddy, do you remember when we came to the bank?
Yes.
Well, we were each given sixpence and were told to spend them carefully.
Excellent advice. What did you buy with them?
Nothing yet, and now we've decided to give them to you.
I bet Mary Poppins put you up to this.
She hasn't said a word about it.
We thought a bit of extra cash might loosen things up a little.
Good night, Daddy. We do love you, you know.
he is. But always remember that he loves you very much. And that's far more important than jobs, or houses, or anything else.
Are you going to the bank with him?
I'd like to go, but I'm afraid it just isn't possible.
Mary Poppins says anything is possible.
Do you really believe that, Mary Poppins?
Anything can happen if you let it. Sometimes things are difficult, but you can bet it doesn't have to be so.
Changes can be made. You can move a mountain if you use a larger spade.
Anything can happen, it's a marvel.
You can be a butterfly.
You're just a level.
Stretch your mind beyond fantastic. Dreams are made of strong elastic.
Take some sound advice and don't forget it.
Anything can happen if you let it.
If you reach for the stars, oh, you get all the stars. But we found a whole new spin. If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars. Nothing, so people say.
Banks, you took on a scheme that was bound to make millions and we want to know why.
Then I'll tell you. I refused Mr. Van Hustler because his scheme was hollow. He talked about profits and assets and growth, but there wasn't a word about people. I apologize for ruining the bank, but I do not apologize for understanding that there are more important things in life than making money.
My dear chap, Von Hustler's scheme has ruined our rivals in the nastiest way since records began. We don't want your apologies, we're offering ours.
Oh my word.
And another thing, do you remember giving a loan to a fellow called Northbrook? Well, he's repaying it in opening 2 new factories. With the percentage you negotiated, we look set to make a fortune.
Oh my word.
Well, that's just it. We hope you can tell us how you did it. Just give us the word. It'll be quite safe with us.
Give you the word. Give you the word. I'll give you the word, all right. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. The sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Forgive him. It's not his fault. It's all because of his old nanny, Miss Andrew.
The Holy Terror! She taught me everything I know.
Well, now's your chance to forget it.
It's all right, Winifred. I've made the bank a fortune.
Really?
By way of recompense, we'd like to offer you the job of senior manager with the salary at double,
Exactly how much has he made for you?
triple, quadruple your present rate.
Close your mouth, George. We are not to codfish.
I accept, but you must understand one thing. From now on, my family comes first.
Agreed?
Agreed.
Winifred, I'm afraid I've underestimated you.
Oh, George. Anything can happen, it's official. You can choose the super or the superficial. Sally moves the way with steering. Obstacles stop, disappear. Then won't chase your dreams, you won't regret it. Anything can happen if you let it. I love you, Mary Poppins.
You are a fine boy, Michael Banks, and one day will grow up to be a very fine man.
Oh, Mary Poppins, it makes me so anxious when you talk like that.
Like what?
All gentle and kind, not a bit like you. Be cross, Mary Poppins. Do be cross again.
Is that the thanks that I get for the trouble that I've taken?
That's better.
Now into bed with the both of you. It's tonight, isn't it? Yes, Bert. Well, goodbye then, Mary. Goodbye, Bert. Do look after yourself. With every job when it's complete, there is a sense of bittersweet. That moment when you know the task is done. Though in your heart you'd like to stay, to help things on their way, you've always known they must do it alone. There, practically perfect, and I hope it remains so. Oh, the chain's broken.
Don't you remember? I'll stay until the chain breaks. What's inside?
It's a picture, the three of us, and she signed it. Mary Poppins with a good deal of love.
Where's Mary Poppins?
Gone.
Gone. How peculiar.
She'll be back. Now what do you think of this?
It's the best I've ever seen.
Could we fly together?
Oh, Daddy.
Mary Poppins won't be coming back. She's gone forever.
My dear, how could you possibly know such a thing?
Because we don't need her. Not anymore. And other families will. Won't they, Daddy?
They will.
I wonder if she's right, George. And we really could do without a nanny from now on. What do you think?
I think you'd better dance with me.
George, this is serious.
If you reach for the stars, all you get are the stars. But we found a whole new spin.
If you reach for the heavens, you get the
Stars thrown in. Anything can happen if you let it. Life is out there waiting, so go and get it. Grab it by the collar, seize it by the scruff. Once you've started living life, you just can't get enough. Anything can happen, it's official. You can choose the super or the superficial. Sally forth away with steering. Obstacles start disappearing. Go on, chase your dreams, you won't regret it. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
We won't forget you, Mary Poppins.
We'll never forget.
If